Good morning. Overcast morning this morning, about 30 mils overnight. A lovely little drop. This morning I have been cleaning up contour 2. It's the one that's got the cover crop at the front with asparagus plants scattered along the entire length. Queensland arrowroot, lemongrass at the ends, and it has my bananas in them. Very proud of bananas. I don't quite understand why, but for me, bananas are a kind of a sign of success. If I've managed to grow my own bananas, I'm doing all right. So I don't know why it feels like that, but it does. So some pumpkin, papayas, tomatoes. So I have 4 bananas here. This morning my job was cutting down the cover crop that I've had at the front here and using it as chop and drop along the back. I hope to plant more bananas along here, but until then I'm going to get control of the weeds, and when I'm ready to plant them it should be easy enough to just pull the cover crop back and find the holes that I dug a long time ago and use them. Here's a adult female assassin bug. She's a friendly. Her offspring do a great job against aphids and mealybugs. Oh look, here's another one. So clearly they've been finding my cover crop a useful refuge. So I've still got this stubble here, so I hope they'll be able to find some refuge in there, but I've also got that down there that I haven't cut down. Interesting question, when you prune a habitat area, what happens to all the insects? I think they'll be okay. God made them clever, they'll work it out. Arrowroot and lemongrass pruned down too, and I've started tidying up the little swale at the front. Now this was intended to be on contour. I'm not sure it exactly is. When you use an A-frame to get contour lines, it's not always accurate. See my asparagus. So what have I learnt from this? I've learnt that asparagus can grow very smothered. You can see some more asparagus up here. My hands are done. I can't weed anymore this morning. So asparagus can survive with quite a lot of cover. Maybe it was good for them during summer. I don't know. But all my asparagus is happy. It was all first year asparagus. Some of it was seedlings and some of it was from a corm. So that's my banana and asparagus row. Contour 2 will be interrupted by the existence of a shed. It'd be lovely to have my tools here rather than up at the house or in the other shed. And this is my other bed on contour 2. This is my citrus and avocado row. And it's had a lot of chop and drop over its time. I've brought trailer loads of it. Well, actually I dragged the whole tree from down the front and then chopped it up here. So it also had a cover crop which was way taller than I could reach. It was very beautiful. Lots of king parrots came to enjoy it. The cover crop I chopped down on this end. I didn't take it all the way out because I wanted to experiment and see if the pumpkin that I'd planted in the midst of it would continue to grow, and it has. And I'm actually using the stubble now to hold the pumpkin back from smothering my productive plants here in the middle row, in my fruit tree row. I was very excited this morning to discover I have a pumpkin. So that's very exciting. It's my first pumpkin in my veggie garden. I don't know why the others haven't succeeded, but it's a lesson I haven't learned. I planted some more pineapple tops this morning. Thank you to my in-laws. I very much appreciate their constant supply of pineapple tops. One day I'll have lots of pineapples. The other excitement this morning was that one of my turmeric plants is flowering. I've never had a turmeric flower before, so that was very exciting. Oh, and hello you. See if we can focus. There we go. St Andrew's Cross, I believe hubby said. The other thing that I noticed as a result of my cover crop, see all these little bugs, flying ants. When I used to work in the garden, when this was just a bare grass lawn, I would have hundreds of these things all over me all the time. And it was very, very unpleasant. Since the cover crop grew up, they don't land on me anymore. They land on the cover crop. So I don't know if there's something in the cover crop or whether they just needed vegetation to land on. But I'm grateful they're not smothering me anymore. So yes, this is the rest of my contour 2. I've got turmeric, citrus, ginger, papaya, pineapple, avocado. One day I'll have another pineapple there. Papaya, turmeric, citrus, ginger, ant on the trousers. So yeah, it's all doing pretty well. One of the papayas back there had flowers forming. Avocados are looking quite happy. I'm very pleased. This row had cover crop on this side, and I was planning to, well, once the cover crop was finished, I was planning to plant vegetables on this side, but I have recently been learning. So the plan is changing. There are some vegetables on this side, some beans that have come up. I made a trellis which blew over in the wind and crushed the avocado, so I'll have to try again. We have some Chinese vegetable here. Not everything came up when I planted it. There was some fennel planted about here, but I don't see any of it up. Mind you, I've never grown fennel before, so I don't know what I'm looking for. Yep. So hopefully these pumpkins, I've got butternut and Jap pumpkin in here, hopefully they'll produce me some fruit. And that's my contour too.